Hey everyone, it's Colette. Hey, I just wanted to come live. It's been a little bit, um, and talk a little bit about what happens when your gut health is off. What does that mean? What happens when your gut health is off? Well, I've been talking to a number of people recently that have come to me with gut issues, whether it's just pain, sibo, autoimmune, um, and what happens is it starts with pain, right? Or it starts with nausea, or it starts with some physical symptom. Sometimes even before then, it starts with something in the brain going on. Okay, remember there's the vagus nerve that connects both the brain and the gut together. So it starts somewhere. It starts with a symptom, and when that symptom starts, you start not feeling good, right? You start not being able to do other things. So it impacts your life. So I always address lifestyle habits because it's addressing your life in many ways, or we need to address some of these things that are happening. Maybe it's timing of when you're eating, maybe it's when you're eating, maybe it's like you're under stress, and we know the body has to get into rest and digest mode in order for your food to be digested well. So what happens is you have a symptom. And then that symptom leads to a choice, right? That symptom, if it's pain, then it leads to a choice of do I eat or do I don't eat? If I eat, am I going to get nauseous? Am I going to have pain? Am I going to have diarrhea, constipated? What is going to help next? Um, so when we make that choice, then what can happen is if we continue on and we don't get help, um, is we can end up potentially malnourished. Let me turn off the volume. Potentially malnourished because we're not eating as much as our body needs. If we stop eating as much, our appetite goes down, which we think is a good thing because maybe we want to lose weight or maybe, um, but in fact, what can happen is your body can get malnourished. What can also happen is you can be more tired because you don't have enough food and there's no opportunity for your body to turn that food into energy. Um, what can also happen is that it may impact your sleep. I mean, we know it impacts your life because maybe you're not able to go out as much as you used to, but maybe it will impact your sleep too, right? Maybe you're waking up because of something you ate, or maybe you're not able to eat because you're just too hungry. Um, for your hormones to adequately balance, you need to have that optimal gut health. And if you don't, then there's new research that suggests that microbiome, their gut, plays a big role in that estrogen regulation. So the studies continue to say that poor gut health increases your risk of estrogen related diseases such as PCOS, endometriosis, and even breast cancer. So this is why I cover both things. Sometimes people come in with gut, some people come in with hormones, their gut is fine. Um, but the idea is to be coached back to knowing what should I do? How do I do this? Why am I doing this? How can I continue to do it when you're not working with me? Why should I continue doing it? Why shouldn't it just be something that's quick? My pain goes away. I feel good. I'm back to eating the way I used to. Well, because we have not hit the root cause. And when we put a band aid on things, whether we take a pill, um, uh, we one day feel better and think everything's gone. When we put that band aid on things, normally what will happen is those symptoms will come back. And when those symptoms come back, then it impacts your life again. And that's what we don't want to happen is I want you to have that energy. I want you to feel great. I want you to be able to do anything you want with your family, with your friends, be able to sleep. That's the key. And when those gut health issues start early and you start dealing with that estrogen loss in your 40s, you're going to have probably a bigger dive and a bigger imbalance because quicker because your gut is off. So I encourage you, if you're dealing with situations where people come to see me where you either have pain, where you're eating healthy but you still don't feel good, whether you have lab tests and they show there's nothing wrong but you feel bad, you're not sleeping, um, you're just wanting to change. Maybe it's just you want to eat healthier for your hormones. Our hormones, in order to balance, also need fat, a good amount of fat, because they're backed. They're steroid hormones. They're backed. They have a cholesterol backbone, so they need fat in order to be able to balance. And without that, if you're not getting enough fat in your diet, and a lot of people that's a bad word, which we don't want that to be, then your hormones aren't able to be optimized, and then you run the risk of the things I talked about, plus other symptoms. So, I wanted to talk about this because it's not talked about enough. So often, when we're dealing with hormones, we just go and get pills from the drugstore, bioidenticals, and we don't address gut health. We don't address lifestyle. We don't address other things, the nutrition aspect. And we want you to go into life feeling good as you get older. Start feeling good, feeling great, feeling balanced, be able to sleep, be able to get your energy back, and know what to do and why this is happening. So reach out if I can help you with any of those things. Let's get you back to rewriting your health story, but rewriting it in a more positive way. And so that it's no longer about, I'm a person who has stomach pain. I'm a person who has extra weight. I'm a person who doesn't feel good. Let's rewrite it the other way. All right. Take care. Have a good day.